Hey Gemini, how you guys doing? Woohoo! Gemini. I understand the lighting is a little weird right now. I decided to open up my curtain for a little bit of light, natural light. It's not working, but what the heck? Go for it anyways, right? All right, Gemini, what's up? Oh, welcome to my channel. I'm Christine, Cause Joy. Remember that energy is fluid and roles can be reversed, okay? Take what only resonates with you and just please leave the rest behind for somebody else to take. All right. Woo-hoo. And oh, yeah, write a comment down. Say hello. Say something. Anything. Right? Anything. Ooh, what's going on, Gemini? Okay. Ooh, Gemini, what's going on? Ooh, doggy. Okay. Okay, let's get this party started. Gemini. We're going to start off with our first row. Your tone card is the Queen of Pentacles. I probably should close that curtain, but oh well. Anyways, so Queen of Pentacles, you're very smart. You're very driven. You're very insightful. You know how to go after what you want to get the comfort that you need. That makes sense? Okay. Now, we're going to start our first card off with our most beautiful and handsome devil. Isn't he pretty? Oh, his hair is all slicked back. He's going out clubbing. All right, so we're holding ourselves in a very particular situation right now, especially since we've got the Seven of Swords right next to it. All right, we have a lot of inner conflict that we are holding on to. I want to say, I'm going to use the word abandonment. I abandonment is really kind of holding on to you right now. Okay, but you're working on it. You are working on it. We've got the Seven of Pentacles sitting right there. Okay, this is something that you're trying to acknowledge and get out of to the next level. Okay, you are feeling a little like out in the cold, so to speak. Not feeling as stable as you typically feel. All right, and now we've got the Nine of Wands. You are working on it to move forward. You understand what has happened. You understand. I like how they're both kind of looking, one's looking over their shoulder and one's kind of looking off to the side a little bit, trying to figure out what the heck happened. Yeah. And you keep on looking back over your shoulder. What the heck happened? Okay, well, there was some self-deception that was going on here. Just a little bit, just a tiny bit, but you still look good, okay? All right, so you are working on building yourself back up again. Something happened. Oh, Gemini. All right. And you keep on looking at that discomfort. You're looking right at the source of the problem. That's what the Nine of Swords is doing. He's looking right at these poor little critters running around in the snow, trying to figure out, and what's unusual about this too that I want to point out is, um, there was help there the whole entire time. I mean, right above them, I like to think of that as the church window. They're right outside of the church, which church, is refuge, safety, help. They didn't see it. They didn't see how anchored they really were. Okay. Look, we've got these anchors right there on these pentacles. A lot more anchored and a lot more stable than you thought you really were. Somehow you got this perception that you weren't. Okay. But we already know that you are. You're very stable. Okay? You always get what you want, right? You guys are actually very good about that. All right, let's give you guys a second row here, see what's happening. Oh, Gemini, why are you so uncomfortable right now? All right. Oh, okay. Somebody's starting to recognize that a little bit. We do have the Six of Swords, which is moving into calmer waters. Okay. So we are actually starting to see and feel what our discomfort really is, and we're starting to recognize that and actually work on it. Good job. Okay, Gemini. Yeah. Okay, thank you. The Hanged Man. Yeah, you took yourself back. You stepped back and decided that you actually wanted to work on this discomfort, this anxiety, this bondage of criticism that we were giving ourselves, not understanding how landed and how landed, how landed and grounded you really are. Okay, you just didn't see that all the way. You hoped it was still there. You wanted it to be there. You were hoping there was just a little bit left to work with. Well, you had a lot more to work with, a tremendous amount to work with. Okay. You're not starting from scratch. Okay. Remember that you are not starting from scratch. Okay. And I think you took this time out to really examine that, which is a good thing in a healthy way. And you're moving into something more emotionally calm, a little bit more stable. You're starting to get your footing back with yourself again. And I know that's hard. I know that's hard because we can look at things in extreme, either here or over there. And you're trying to kind of close that in a little bit. Good job. Okay. Okay. King of Swords, Page of Wands. Ooh, bless your little heart. Four of Wands. Okay. And we've got the Ten of Wands. Okay. So, yeah, you have been through the rigors lately, and you're finally figuring out how to move forward with the excess of what you have. Now, what you're going to have to finally end up doing is find a way to lay some of that actually down and literally be able to completely walk away from that. Because I think a lot of that just wasn't really there. I think some of that was literally self-induced. From some old patterns, some old thinking, some old stuff. We accumulate all that stuff and we package it up, and there it is. Okay. And we all know that you guys are not black and white. No, no, no. It's from one extreme to the other. Okay. Which is fine. It's just always keep in mind that we always have to merge and try to find a way into that evenness, right? And that's hard, but you're good at it once you get there. Okay. You can hold that position for a very, very, very long time. All right. And then something will happen and all of a sudden you go blink again. All right. But you have done a lot of work on self-examination on what your part in it is. Because, a lot of the times we get ourselves into a situation, it's very easy for us to, what, you're the one who did this. You. You put me here. Okay. Well, you have to remember, see, look at this. Okay. You got the one pointing right at you, but there's three pointing right back at you. So what was your part in it? I'm going to be honest. What was your part in it? And I think what you're starting to understand, because you took the self reflection needed for yourself to understand what all these dents, dings, and bruises were all about, right? And you're starting to finally clear that away. Good job, Gemini. Okay. Keep moving forward. Okay. King of Swords. You're bringing your A game to the table. You're bringing your thoughtfulness, your intellect, your intelligence, your desire. Uh, you're finally starting to tell yourself the truth. That's important. We can't lie to ourselves. We can try to lie to ourselves all the time, but it never works. I mean, come on. I mean, at the end of the day, we always know. We always know the truth. Okay. So you're bringing a lot of truth to yourself, a lot of clarity to yourself, and you're starting to build and work on that to be more mindful of you. Okay. Because without you, you've got nothing else to offer, nothing else to give. So you're trying to put yourself back into place, which is a good thing. And you're finally getting there, especially with the Page of Wands. I think you're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. You're starting to finally understand what you're bringing to the table in all of this. Okay. This is all about something coming in your direction, a message. I mean, he's very young, he's very spry. I mean, he can climb up a snowy mountain uphill both ways in his bare feet. All right. That's who he is. And he's going to have to, especially since he put himself in the snow in the first place, right? Okay. Crazy. So, yeah. Yeah. Your desired income. Your desired outcome is to be stable and to grow and to be on the right path. And honey, you are. You are. You are doing a lot of inner work, which is good. And you want to do the inner work and you want to move forward with it. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. You don't want to stay in that position, in that devil seven of swords position anymore. You've done a lot of self reflection. You're getting on point with it. You know what you have to do. Okay. And you're going to do it. Okay. And you're going to get out of this muck, 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 muck that you're in. All right. Let's go ahead and get you a third row. Okay. Whoa. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Okay. And because you've done what you've done, stepping back, you're becoming clearer with yourself, knowing what the truth really is. All right. You're getting a lot of wisdom, a lot of balance from this. You can actually see the light at the end of the tunnel, or you will be. Okay. So you're clearing this muck up, and he's landing right on top of the Six of Swords going into calmer waters, and our little handsome devil there. He's going right on top of that, the Hermit. You've gotten a lot of wisdom around this the self-healing, the self-nurturing of yourself, okay? What you need to do. All right. Good job. Ace of Pentacles. Brand new start. Brand new information with yourself. Gaining the information that you need to take you to the next level is coming your way. And this is all self. You did this yourself, right? That's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Page of Swords. Clarity. More clarity. You got 2 pages sitting here. So yes, you are going to give yourself and receive and find the information that you need and the clarity all the way around it. Good job. A lot of good self-inner work you guys are doing. The Hierophant. And you will be very successful. You will be very strong. You will be balanced. You will be able, might even be a little bit of authority in this field. So, yeah. So I don't know if there's anybody out there that that works in the psychiatric field or even in the spiritually based field. Yeah, you're going to be able to give once you've done that healing work yourself. I've got a really good friend who happens to be a Gemini who's in spirit. She's been in spirit just for a little over 3 years now. She always taught me that whenever you start in your journey, that muck muck journey that we all have to go through, like when the oh shit happens, oh crap. Okay. That when you start to get to a good point in your journey, you turn around and you find the next person who needs help and you reach your hand out to help them, because you have enough experience at that point to be able to help somebody else. You don't leave anybody behind. No man left behind, okay? You have a very unique quality that you can do that with. The Six of Cups, and because you're willing to do all this work, you're going to get back to self again. You're coming back to self. You're doing all of the healing. You're going to know who you are. You're going to remember who you are. You're going to remember. That's a beautiful thing. And all of that spark is going to come back because it's you. It's you. You don't need to be all wishy-washy and back and forth on this. And I understand that. I mean, you're Gemini. I mean, you're literally, I bless you, bless you, bless you. I love you. But Geminis are the hardest relationships to have. I mean, my closest friend for over 30 years, the one who's in spirit now, whew, back and forth, cold and hot. I didn't know who, who, what alter ego I was going to deal with on that day. Okay. But this whole back and forth, you're finally starting to see what it's just too much. I'm tired now. All right. And you've put in a lot of self work, self work, self work, which is like so important, because somebody else can do all, here, 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 here. But unless you do it, right? So you're willing to get past this. You're willing to get past this back and forth, this indecision, this cloudy, this muck, this Geminiism, here or there. Okay, you're able to get past that with all the work that you've done, and you're thankfully going to go back to what you know, who you really are, your true essence of who you really are, and it's going to be celebrated. Going to be celebrated. Good job, Gemini. You guys rock. Sometimes even back and forth. All right, let's get 3 cards from the universe, honey. Okay. Good job, Gemini. You guys rock. Holding on tight. King of Wands. And the World. Okay. You've got a really good, strong foundation. You always have. You always have. And I think you know that. You've always had your feet planted firmly in the ground, so to speak. And you have a really good sense of heart and self, emotionally and spiritually. You always have. It's always been there. And you're coming back to that. Thank goodness, finally. Okay. You're going to be creative again. You're going to be able to stand on your own 2 feet emotionally and intellectually and spiritually. Right? You're going to, that drive, that fierce, that fire, that drive that's underneath you is coming back to life. And you're going to celebrate that with an end of a cycle. And the end of the cycle is the world. You're literally cleaning house. You're shaking the dust bunnies off of the rug that you don't need anymore. And you're going to come out better and stronger than you were. Good job, Gemini. You guys rock. Okay. So again, please, before I sound like an old broken record, subscribe and like, and please leave me a comment. Say hello. Actually say the word anything. I don't care. Just say something, please. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day. Love and light. And don't forget to cause joy.